There's a reason why I put my best foot forward. Been fighting for too hard for far too long. Always getting beat up on this road called life. I'm trying to figure out where I belong. Lost in my own head, the doubts keep on coming. My heart beats faster.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to One Piece of Me. My name is Nichol. I am the narrator. My life, my dreams, my story. As you guys know, I am having the best time ever in the One Piece world, being at this point now a great influencer, I hope. And I have a lot of people who really are enjoying the show. So thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed, liked, followed. If you're not already, please follow along. I know there are a lot of videos out there, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of TikTokers out there who just love the One Piece world, love the One Piece community like I do. I'm going to take this opportunity to just go a little bit in reverse. Back almost 3 months ago now, it has been a whirlwind and it's been a lot of fun and a really great adventure. As some of you know, maybe some of you don't, I was approached by some friends of mine who I actually was nerding out for the last year, watching them open up Poke Cards, the shiny ones, and nerd out on their YouTube channel and just have so much fun. I didn't know anything about One Piece at that time, but I knew when I started watching One Piece that I wanted to talk about how great the story was. I was really captured by the anime. I started to get the cards and collect them. I learned how to play, and then I realized the value of the cards and the treasure that they were. Because I had seen my friends do this with another Japanese anime trading card on TikTok, on a live TikTok stream, to have a shop with all of the cards, I thought that was really exciting. It was something that I wanted to do. I reached out to my friend, told them that I had fallen down the One Piece rabbit hole and that I wanted to do what they were doing on TikTok as well, have my own live stream, TikTok shop, and show. They thought that was a great idea, so they invited me to be a part of the company, and they told me that they had the One Piece on the distribution list, and they showed me the list, and it looked like there were prices that were around $20 to $30 less than what we could get it for on the normal basis. That's obviously the way that works, and that was very exciting. They told me I would be CEO of the studio, of the room, that everything to do with One Piece would be basically under my control, that I would be able to set my own hours, that I would be able to hire my own people, set the schedule for everyone, train people, educate myself and others as to what I needed from a co-host and somebody who would be working with me tech-wise and other as I was going through this process. So all of that was very, very appealing. So I gave it a shot. I went on the adventure and it was a lot of fun. I did exactly what I always set out to do, and that is to make dreams come true. And it was a dream of mine to have that as part of my bucket list, cross it off, or just to be up and moving in that direction. Like I said, I found true treasure in the cards, and I wanted to be able to get those cards to everybody because I knew how hard it was for me to get. And when I was going to the different comic stores and the places where we were playing in the tournaments, whenever anybody would win or get a box of cards, everybody was looking over their shoulder to see what they got. And I loved the way that that could be brought to the TikTok shop space. I loved that people could go into the shop, buy what they want. We're opening it live. We're all nerding out together. There was a lot of love and a lot of passion for me in doing that particular part of that created job space. Over the first month, it was awesome. I had introduced a new co-host here on the One Piece of Me show. I've had a lot of special guests on. Everything was going tip-top according to plan, and I invited this person to come to the company with me to be that co-host there that I needed. The second month, everyone started to slightly show some falling off moments that I was okay with riding out the storms for. All of the things that started to come about started to become not what the original plan was. It was no longer the things that I was once told. They were now changing, and things were changing, and things were not coming to fruition the way that I had envisioned they would be and the way that I was led to believe that they would be. Once that actually took place, I was very behind the scenes, trying to keep everybody motivated, inspired. It's what I think the whole One Piece story is all about. It's a very power-up kind of story. That was why I was so taken with it. It had a lot of wisdom. It was about making dreams come true, and I very much wanted to see all of the people in the company make their dreams come true, be successful, have the One Piece studio be very successful, and take that into the future with them. About a week ago, after too many things just started falling off and not in the original vision that I once saw that it was to be in, with my involvement there, I decided to walk away. I decided to take this back to my original artistry. When you are an artist and you have an idea, and especially ideas of grandeur, which I normally do have, my idea was this painting on a piece of canvas that I saw in its entirety. I knew what it would look like. I knew what it could look like. I was designing it myself. What winds up happening is when there are other talented artists that come into play, someone might come along and say, you know what, maybe you should change that square to a circle. The people would like it better. You might sell more. Maybe you should change the color from yellow to purple, or whatever the case is. There's always someone giving you this advice to change the original piece based upon what their artistry is. And sometimes that's too many cooks in the kitchen. Because what winds up happening is it changes your original vision and your original art, which is valuable and treasure. And if I change my art and I change my artistry, then I'm not getting the masterpiece that I envision. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I didn't feel like the leadership there was a leadership that I wanted to be a part of anymore. I felt like there were things that I would have done differently, and so I'm going to kind of bring back the original idea to continue to do it on my own. The One Piece of Me show here on YouTube is to talk about the show, to talk about the episodes, to talk about the characters, to talk about our love for it, what it means to us, what the story is really all about, how we find those bits and pockets of wisdom and hilarity and dramedy and all the things that it has to offer. So first and foremost, I love the story. Guys, go out there, read it, watch it, however you get your hands on it. Watch and know the story to know how passionate I really am about it. Know that the trading cards are spectacular. They're beautiful. They're new. There's all this market watch on them. There's been crazy stuff going on in the news. I don't have to tell a lot of you guys that are out there that are keeping up with the market of these cards. It rises and falls and rises and falls, and Bandai doesn't know how to keep up, and they're trying to keep up. So I think that even with the whole reprints coming and more people finding out about it, it still has an amazing future. It doesn't ever necessarily matter where you start, as long as you do start. I'm 25 years past the original story when it started, and I just found out about it 7 months ago. It doesn't matter if I started something, and I'm glad that I was able to kickstart this off for the company that I was working for. I'm glad that I was able to inspire the people there to continue to put their best foot forward and to make this work, because one of the things I loved the most about it was creating a space on there where the show could happen, where I was connecting with all of you guys, the fans, the people that love it as much as I do. I always feel like there's like 3 main ways of selling something. You either have a passion for it and you love it and it's fun and you're meeting people and it's contagious. It can't help itself. It's going to grow, it's going to bloom. And then you have the art of sales, which is a very elegant and very professional business type of way to go into the art of actually negotiating and making deals and being consumer savvy. And that's another way of selling. There's also the sale of bullshit. I am not a fan of the third one. What makes this special, what makes me special, what makes the show special is that it's just that powerful, that drawing, that healing. It's that everything that you're looking for to know in a show. And it creates that kind of fun energy that people like me, when they find something like this, just want to shout it from the rooftop and hope to inspire, a next generation of people that I think would really, really benefit from watching the show and getting involved. The show has had not only so many billions of people watching it all over the world, and now finding out about the trading cards and the Funko Pops and the merchandise and the Instagrams and the YouTubes. And I know I'm mentioning all the stuff, but the Facebooks and the TikToks, everybody is loving the community that we're building together with each other and the relationships that are growing out of this. So I wanted to just take a quick space to just say, I know that there's a lot of you out there that miss me. I know that there was a lot of fans for the people that are there as well. So I want you guys to all just have fun, no matter what site you're on, no matter where you're getting started in this. We're just so happy that you're here to be a part of it with me. I am here today with my cameraman, Devin Merchant, and he is an absolute loyal crewmate who saw my vision and my dream at episode 10 and has continued to be on this cruise with me. It has now been about 6 months since we started our YouTube, and I'm going to continue to grow it. I am going to be back on TikTok. I'm going to create the TikTok live show, and then I'm going to add the shop at the right moment, at the right time. I think that's the best way to continue to keep my original idea and my original vision moving forward. I am in the music business. I love all the musicians and artists that I work with. I recently, One Piece of Me, produced a show. The show went great. You guys can see the video. It is streaming. It's called Electric Garden USA 2024, and I had the best time with Future Joy and Electrip and Rhythmics and Ian McPhee and all of my belly dancers and all of my friends. It was a wonderful space where I've been so busy and so crazy over the last couple months that it was like a reunion of all of my besties all on the grounds, having a great time, dancing, connecting with each other. So please watch that video. Also, on this journey and on this adventure, I got a chance to go to my very first Con. I went to Megacon and I completely lost my mind. It was so awesome that I was actually live streaming from like 10 to 3 in the morning. That was my hours. And at like 2 o'clock or 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I stopped the live stream the night before, bought my ticket online, closed the live stream down, and was like, you know what? I just need this space and this thing for myself. And I got in my car and I drove some hours, it was a couple of hours, to Orlando, got to Megacon, and just went for it by myself, backpack on, took pictures, took video. I sent it all to Devin. He's going to put it together for you guys so you can see and follow my experience at Megacon. I never intended to get any autographs. I just went into it thinking, okay, I'm going to just go see how much One Piece stuff is there. I really wanted to see if there was one vendor that just was all about One Piece, but it wasn't. There was nobody there that was just all about One Piece. There were pockets of it everywhere. Art pieces, this pieces, a few pieces with cards, a few pieces with, merch, so much merchandise, so much stuff. But the good thing is that there was so many great people like dressed up in cosplay that I snapped a bunch of pictures of all our favorite characters for One Piece. And that's actually going to be the next thing that I'm going to cross off my bucket list is I'm going to get dressed up and do cosplay. So I'm very excited about that and more future fests to come. There is one that's going to be taking place in Miami over the summer. I'm definitely going to that. I am just going to keep on keeping on with the One Piece world and the One Piece venture. Again, I didn't plan on standing in any lines at all. I did know some of the voice actors and some of the actors that would be there in advance. When I got to that part of the convention center, I saw people starting to get into the lines, and I was videotaping, and I could see that, Colleen was there, who does Monkey D. Luffy's voice acting in the anime. But they also had the live action actor, Jeff Ward, who plays Buggy. Now, a few months back, I did a little reveal of those little mystery clips that you pull out of the bag, and I had gotten a couple that were all anime related. They were modeled after the anime characters. But I had also purchased some that were from Netflix. Netflix actually designed these adorable little miniature clips that modeled the actors themselves from the Netflix live action. So before I left, I grabbed, because I knew Helmeppo was going to be there, I knew Buggy was going to be there, but I grabbed the trading cards thinking, all right, let me just put these in my pocket just in case, because I knew they were going to be there. But when the Jeff Ward line was super small, I said, you know what, I'm going to get into it. And I happened to have the Buggy clip in my pocket. I had taken it with me. Now, this is adorable, modeled right after Jeff Ward. Looks just like him in everything, right, guys? But this was what I had in my pocket while I was standing in the line. And I was talking to people and watching them stand there with their pops and with their things that they wanted Jeff to sign. And as I got closer, I wasn't sure if I was going to have him do the card, or I saw that he had photos that were already up there when you went to pay, that he could sign like one of the 3 photos and give you that. Plus I paid for the selfie as well. So when I got up there, I said, hey Jeff, very nice to meet you. Congratulations on the Buggy role, because I do know the world of entertainment and that is a fantastic role. And I bet he's just over the moon with where his future is going to go. And he does the job perfectly. Like he is Buggy for sure. But when I got there, he was so nice, such a great man. I said, hey, have you ever seen this? And he was like, no, what is that? I said, this is literally modeled right after you. I would love it if you could sign it. And so here it is. I got it. He couldn't believe he had never signed one before. And I had it signed. It says Jeff Ward. There was enough room to put it right down here. But then when I was telling him about the TikTok shop and show, he said, can I write something else up here? Now, you guys know that's a little extra, but I was like, sure. So he wrote, to the narrator, Luffy smells. And that's what I got from Buggy the Clown, Jeff Ward. Thank you so much. This literally made me cry. I had tears in my eyes. I was walking around the convention afterwards like this, like I didn't want it to be smudged. I didn't want anything to happen to it. I was taking a video. I was like, oh my God, Jeff Ward signed my Buggy. Completely geeked out. And then I didn't have anything to put it in except I had brought an extra pair of socks. So I stuck it in a sock, put it in my backpack, and there you go. I've got the very first ever Netflix clip keychain of Buggy, one of one from Jeff Ward. So that was a really special memento. Now I picked up some other things from there too, met a lot of people, saw a lot of stuff, had just the greatest time, and I'm back. So stay tuned for that video as well. It's a lot of fun. I look forward to a lot more of those. Wanted to talk just a little bit more again about the future. So we are going to pick up where we left off in the next episode. I am going to have a special guest here with me. We are going to talk about the episodes in the arc of Alabasta. I started to go back and watch it again. I love the reruns. I'm already now currently at 570. So I'm really at the end of Fishman Island. Hardy Jones! Yeah! Now I know who you are. Been opening that card forever. And now I know who some of the characters are. So lots of great things to look forward to there. I'm also going to pick up another couple of boxes so that we can do our unboxings with you. I've pre-ordered OP06 in English, so we're going to have a box of that for sure. That is coming, as soon as the release of it, so we'll have that for you. I'll probably have a box of OP04 in English as well to share with you, picking that up within the next week or so. I'm going to continue to gather more information about the cards, about the distributors, but I'm going to get some more information. I'm going to make the investment into the stock, into the TikTok, and come at you guys first with the show so that we can talk. It's going to be a beautiful thing as well, because with the show here on the YouTube channel and maybe some mini shows on the TikTok, I'll be able to not only continue to connect with all of you, you'll be able still to hear my voice, hear my passion, see me on film. The show itself will be more talk about different things. We'll pick some subjects, get the conversation going, continue to build the One Piece community, and I'll be able to also give you guys the blessings that I was giving to you on the previous channel. I'm excited about that because I love to give things away. I love to share things that I have multiples of. And so this will be an area and a way where we'll be able to connect. I'm not exactly sure how I'll be able to do the blessings or get them to you. I am going to be figuring all of that out. I may just pick random people out of thin air like they do sometimes in studio audiences when you are at the talk show hosts and you're in their studio audience and then everybody in the room gets, free stuff. So what I'll do is I'll probably have you look under your chairs. It's tickets to Hawaii. Yeah, something like that. So we'll do stuff like that. And I will be able to connect with you and get your information and get your mailing addresses. And of course, everything is on me. I will pay for the mailings and the shippings of all of the stuff that will come. So nobody has to ever worry about that. But that is where the future is going to go. We're going to continue to grow the channel. We're going to continue to grow TikTok. We are going to continue to play in the tournaments. I'm continually playing the leaders. Many, many leaders going on right now. I am very much looking forward to Boa Hancock. I think that's going to be fantastic. Her manga's coming out! Yee! I got to pull that manga. If I don't, that's definitely one I'm buying for sure. But lots of great things to come. You guys are watching the market. You see what's going on. There was a rise in price. Now there's a bit of a dip. The reprints are coming, and we don't know of what or when or how many of all of that stuff. So many great things to be looking forward to. We've got 1 through 6 almost now in English. We've got 1 through now coming up 7 about to drop in Japanese. We have an EBO1 booster box that's adorable as can be. I've got my little chopper fingernails and all my sparkly little things, so I'm ready to go with that. I would love to see that manga get pulled. And I'm going to continue to motivate and inspire everybody to continue to do their best. There are a lot of things that have also happened behind the scenes that I think is very important to share. We all have families. We all have friends. We all have this mixture of different things going on in our lives. I'm no different. I'm trying to keep everything balanced just right. And like I said, we're going to keep on putting our best foot forward to keep on making dreams come true, especially mine, especially everybody here on my crew. Again, my name is Nichol. I am the narrator. My life, my dreams, my story. Continue to follow, continue to subscribe, and continue to comment down below and just stay tuned because there's going to be so much more.